Well, it was fleeting. For a short while there, I was king of the lunch wheel. Um, it's quickly been evaporated in front of my very eyes. Ulster, you've taken it out, and it was quite a thrashing in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really fucked you up. It was. I spent a little bit of time kind of researching, who I was going to pick, and I think I mean, we don't know who each other are picking, but as it turned out, we both picked stacks from opposite teams, which is quite fortuitous, really, that it's turned out that way. And yeah, your boys did terribly.
Yeah, I had a 50-50 chance at the glory, and let's just say definitely picked the wrong side. The worst thing is that last week, the inaugural lunch wheel spin, it was 1 a.m. I was in a nightclub and I was setting my lineup and I got the victory. This time, I actually was like looking through each player's like stats, who was taking corners, who was taking sets. I was looking at their form guide, and I've barely scraped over like 150 points. It could not have got worse. Like,
Head to the
uh
nightclub without me, boys. I'm gonna stick in and really focus on this. Yeah, no, that's there's a moral in that. Really, just the less you try, the better. I think.
yeah, it was tough. But I mean, look, congratulations, your very first spin of the lunch wheel.
Can't wait.
Um, yeah, it's always an exciting time.
How's the rest of your game week going?
Look, I mean, this week was already a write off. I was putting all my eggs in the basket of rivals because I knew Man City versus Liverpool. I mean, there was never going to be a clean sheet
Mm,
there. A couple of 40s, so that lineup's dead and buried.
yep.
Sun may as well not even get on the pitch tomorrow, but we're looking ahead to next week and, all eyes ahead. What about you, mate? Because you had some players playing in the MLS semi-finals?
Yeah, conference semis. I've got a bit of a bone to pick with Sorare at the moment. So great start from the GOAT Sho Sasaki yesterday. Captain banged out a 76 as is standard. All eyes on Pedro Gallese. Obviously, last week, we were all singing his praises because we, want to get in his good books to win that competition. So all my hopes were on his shoulders, and big man stepped up, kept a clean sheet over 90 minutes. Full time whistle blows. I put my phone down. I was at brunch. Put my phone down. Feeling good about myself. He's hit the 90 minutes, so that means a clean sheet, right? In the previous finals games, they go to penalties. Doesn't matter. The clean sheet stays. Little did I know that apparently, if you go to extra time, which is an extra half an hour of playing time, if you concede in that 30 minutes, apparently that ruins your clean sheet. I got a notification after I thought all was well. I thought I was safe and out of the woods. Got a notification saying Pedro had lost his clean sheet. So I don't think that's particularly fair that, a player is now expected to keep his clean sheet for 120 minutes in a do or die semi. That seems a bit harsh. So not amazing. I thought I had the clean sheet in the bag, but wasn't to be. But
Does it not have double standards in the fact that obviously they don't count goals or goals conceded in a penalty shootout, but
hmm.
I would have thought that extra time would fall under the same vein as that.
I would have thought so too. No one can really answer the question. I've put it out there in Discord, and no one can really point me to any rules saying that, it ends after 90 minutes. But who knows? Maybe Sorare will help us out, but I'm not holding my breath.
And before we spin the lunch wheel, Alistair, let's address something that I found quite funny during the week. You had your first sighting. You were spotted out in the streets of Brisbane.
My first paparazzi moment. The fame it's getting a bit too much for me, Simon. I don't think I can handle this level of attention.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
it's going to be like the Beckham documentary all over again, Alistair.
I
You're going to
know.
be trying to drop the kids off at school, and
People
Ladino's
scaling my.
out there with his long lens camera, just snapping away.
Yeah. I've got to watch my privacy now. Yeah, someone reached out on Twitter and was like, "Alistair, was that you in Brisbane on Friday night?" And I'm like, "Oh God." Maybe. What was I doing?
Twin brother.
So that's very worrying. But it's comes with the territory. You've got a podcast that's broadcasting to 200 people. You gotta expect these things.
Yeah, well, that's it. Should we stop diddle-daddling about and get to this lunch wheel?
That's right. Let's keep these episodes short and sharp. Let's get to what people really want to see, which is the lunch wheel. I'm excited. It's nighttime now, but I'm eagerly anticipating lunchtime tomorrow. Alrighty, let me Share that screen.
What
Okay, can
are
you
you
see
most
your
looking
face?
forward to, Elster? I can see my face. What do you want the most?
It all looks pretty good. Jar of mayonnaise wouldn't go astray. Can't go wrong with a Happy Meal. A succulent Chinese meal. I wouldn't mind that. That'd be pretty good.
What were
I
the
can't
new
lose.
additions?
We had a few suggestions from the community. We had frikandel. Apologies again to the listener out there who suggested that, and we butchered it during the ep on the weekend. But frikandel, so not sure where I'm going to find that. My wife suggested Chico roll, which I thought had to go in there. Great suggestion.
That's a good one. Yeah.
And we also had Bunnings Snag, I believe, from a long-time fan of the show, Cowser. I think it was Cowser. Apologies if I'm getting that wrong, but I think that was him.
Yeah. Sure.
So yeah, look, I can't lose. Everything on there looks delicious.
All right. Well, should you
spin
spin that wheel?
I'll click your little noggin here. All right, here we go. She's rolling. Oh!
Oh no! That's the one I wanted.
Zinger box, baby!
God damn it!
Now, can I save my Zinger box for when I'm, for the next time I'm out on the streets of Brisbane and someone spots me and I'm, shit faced at 1 a.m, or does it have to be lunch tomorrow? I mean, I'm happy either way.
Well, I think a good KFC Zinger box is enjoyed hungover after a big night. That's real when it's at its pinnacle.
I could have done with one of them on Saturday. Yeah,
it's your lunch wheel, mate. You can do with it as you please.
Look, I mean, now the big question: do I get the? Am I getting? I guess with the Zinger box, you have to get the Wicked Wings, right?
Well, they brought in the boneless, hot and crispy, but it wasn't as good. So I'd go the Wicked Wings.
Okay, I've got to get the Wicked Wings.
This is the little trick from a man who's dabbled in a few Zinger boxes in his time. If you don't want the potato and gravy, ask for no potato and gravy and extra small chips. You basically make it a large meal.
You ask for an extra small chips.
So you replace the potato and gravy with a small chips, and then so instead of potato and gravy, you just get bigger chips.
Oh, so you're getting 2 lots of chips.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, I don't know if you can ask for extra small chips, but I'll try.
No, you can if you get the app as well.
You mean extra small chips. I thought you said extra small chips.
Oh, gotcha. Just the small ones, thanks.
I'll ask. All right, look, that was fantastic. Really chuffed with that. Now, look, let's move on. Let's look forward. Champions League coming up midweek. We've got to pick a game, right? Because there's going to be some crackers on, and they'll all be roughly within our time zone. So same as last week, we'll put it out to the Twitter community. Give us a Champions League, Europa League,
Conference League,
not Conference League, just because they're so one-sided.
Goritsky.
Give us Goritsky. Give us a matchup that's going to have a bit of bite to it. I think a PSG Newcastle or Benfica Milan, something like that. I think would be good. But I think we've got to do midweeks, right?
Yeah, I think. Well, I think the fact of the Champions League, especially, we can watch it, and I'm going to be watching it regardless. That's adds extra motive to the viewing.
Absolutely. All right, look, let's wrap it up there. I can't wait for my KFC Zinger box tomorrow. Thank you very much, Simon. Appreciate your shitness over the weekend. That was really appreciated.
Oh, you're welcome, mate. You're welcome. I'll be back.
Alrighty. Laters, mates. Next time.
Yeah.